South, where Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh have been squabbling for a while now as they compete with each other amidst crumbling infrastructure and investment opportunities. There was a big announcement yesterday. Google has decided to go to Andhra Pradesh and, the tilt there, the investment decision of 15 billion over 5 years to build one of the largest AI data centers in the world. That now has prompted a sharp response from Karnataka and specifically from the IT Minister in Karnataka, Priyank Kharge, who says that there were reportedly offers of 22,000 crores in subsidies and other freebies, including tax breaks and utilities waivers that has been given to Google, which is why they've decided to go to Vizag, Visakhapatnam, instead of Bengaluru. Now, his counterpart from Andhra Pradesh, Nara Lokesh, who's the IT minister there, he's hit right back saying if those cities or those states, in this case Bangalore and Karnataka, are inefficient and the government there is inefficient, then what can he do? Now, making matters worse for the Congress government in Karnataka are comments from some of the top corporate honchos in Bangalore, like Kiran Majumdar-Shaw, Mohandas Pai. They've been at the case of the government saying whether it's the garbage problem, the pothole problem, it is simply got to a stage where it is unmanageable and the government really needs to get its act together. This is what Ms. Shaw, Kiran Majumdar-Shaw, posted on X, on Twitter, that an overseas business visitor had come to visit her at the Biocon Park earlier this week, and that person was shocked by the poor condition of Bengaluru's roads and garbage. She also went on to question whether the government actually and truly supports investment. The response that she got was from, whether it was from the IT and BT minister, the deputy chief minister, almost all of it was, the message was the same, that they are ending up shooting the messenger and not actually tackling the problem. Deputy Chief Minister DK Sudhakar said that Bangalore has given opportunities and identity and success to millions, including Kiran Shaw, and it deserves collective effort, not constant criticism. She's not targeting any one government, but calling for urgent action. In fact, Majumdar-Shaw had remarked in her original post that she had just come back from China and cannot understand why India cannot get its act together, particularly when the winds are so favorable. To which DKS has said that 1,100 crores have been sanctioned for road repairs, 10,000 plus potholes have been identified, and over 5,000 of them have already been fixed. Instead of tearing Bangalore down, let's build it up together. Let's listen into some political reactions.
If they are inefficient, what can I do? If their own industrialists are saying that the infrastructure is bad, there's severe power cuts, and they themselves are saying that, then they should first focus on attending to those problems rather than taking on me on Twitter.
I don't want, let them do whatever they want, let them market, let them do whatever, let central government also help. But there is no match to Bangalore in this entire country.
The spat between Biocon Chief Kiran Majumdar-Shaw and Deputy Chief Minister DK Sudhakar has continued for the second day. On X, you had Kiran Majumdar-Shaw coming out and saying that she hopes that the present day government sees this as an opportunity to fix issues, while pointing out that the city has landed in this position because successive governments have failed to do their bit for the city. She's also spoken against Santosh Lad, the minister who initially yesterday came out and asked if Kiran Majumdar-Shaw would speak on similar lines against the union government and the Modi government, and he said industrialists in the city and in the country were scared, and that's why nobody speaks about Modi government, and it's only in Karnataka, he claimed, that there is space for dissent, there is democracy, and that's why the state government gets questioned and criticized by industrialists. We've seen Kiran Majumdar-Shaw coming out and asking Deputy Chief Minister DK Sudhakar and Chief Minister Siddaramaiah to ensure that everyone responsible for this is punished, and the city's infrastructure can be fixed as soon as possible so that global businesses coming here get global level infrastructure.
Not just about criticism or the crumbling infrastructure or that industrialists are putting this out there in the public domain or the image of Bangalore is going to the dogs. It's about real business and investment, which seems to be moving away now from Bengaluru. The Garden City has been losing out recently. Remember, Visakhapatnam has struck a massive deal with Google for this massive data AI center, $15 billion over the next 5 years, and that has reignited this whole battle of Andhra versus Karnataka. It used to be the case when S.M. Krishna was Chief Minister and Chandrababu Naidu was Chief Minister in the late 90s and early 2000s. Now it's been revived yet again. Nara Lokesh, the IT Minister of Andhra Pradesh, was asked about Bangalore losing out, and he quipped, if they are inefficient, then what can I do? Their own industrialists are saying that infrastructure is bad. There are power cuts. They should fix those issues first. They should fix their problems. On the other hand, the IT Minister of Bangalore, the IT Minister of Karnataka, Mr. Priyank Kharge, says there are questions on Andhra offering, he claims, up to 20,000 crores in subsidies and discounted land and water, tariffs, free power, etc., and full GST reimbursement to Google. That's why they've gone to Andhra Pradesh, and not because the infrastructure in Vizag is better than the infrastructure in Bangalore. He also says there are concerns about the sustainability of such massive concessions. Let's listen into my colleague Aneri, who's reporting from Hyderabad, because this is not just a Bangalore versus Vizag problem. If Google's investment is gone, and such massive investment is gone for forward-looking technology that will dominate the IT space for the next 10, 15, 20 years, and if it's gone to a new city, this is something that should concern policymakers in Hyderabad, it should concern policymakers in Chennai, in Cochin, all of those cities which have become the IT hubs in the last few years, in the last few decades. Let's listen in to the view from Hyderabad.
War of words between Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka erupts yet again, and this comes just a day after Andhra Pradesh government announced its strategic investment with Google to establish India's first AI hub in Visakhapatnam with an investment of 15 billion in the next 5 years. And now hitting back at Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh IT Minister Nara Lokesh has stated that if they are inefficient, then what can I do? They should first focus on fixing what their investors have been asking for, and also at the same time they should focus on fixing the pothole-ridden roads, long power cuts and other issues in the state. Whereas he also stated that he is not here for a Twitter pat or a political slugfest with anyone, but he is here to attract the investors for the state of Andhra Pradesh. Well, massive war of words have been erupting between Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka time and again over companies relocating, and also how the investors in Karnataka have been complaining about bad road conditions and also various other civic issues in the state of Karnataka, and that is the time when Nara Lokesh have been pitching them to relocate to Andhra Pradesh. Well, now yet again we see that Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka is between a war of words over the investments.
All right, I want to go across to Harish Bijur, a brand guru and founder of Harish Bijur Incorporated, and of course a very prominent Bangalorean. You know, the potholes and the crumbling infrastructure, the traffic, we've been talking about it ad nauseum for God knows 20 years now, Harish, but now it's having a material consequence, and the consequence is big investments, big ticket investments are going away from Bangalore.
Yes, Zach, I think, as far as the infrastructure issues of Bengaluru are concerned, this has been a serious issue. And year on year, after every monsoon, we tend to focus on it, and n numbers of debates happen. And then it's back again, once again. It's sleep, eat, pray, and again, repeat. So if you look at the issue today, I think, it's come to a point of time when the population of the city has grown dramatically, and the infrastructure is just unable to manage. And, things are hitting the road. People are feeling the pain, and that's why people discuss it. And I think the governments, which have been successive sets of governments from across, literally every party that has governed us for the last 15 years, each one of them has not been able to address the issue. So I think now we are looking forward, because we have a very, very, savvy chief minister, Mr. Siddaramaiah, and we have an equally savvy deputy chief minister, Mr. Dk Kumar, a very energetic persona. And I think these issues need to be sorted.
No, but why then are we getting the impression, and I'll come back to this whole question of, there is now very real threat, as has happened in the case of Google. That's a massive investment, 15 billion over 5 years.
Oh, yes.
It's lost it to Andhra Pradesh. Why should, any big industry, any IT company come and invest, any AI company come and invest in Bangalore when the leading lights of industry in Bangalore are complaining about just, how rotten the city has gotten?
The leading lights of the city are complaining about stuff fundamentally because the issues exist. And I think the issues need to be sorted. Now, if companies don't come to Bengaluru, and I'm going to throw a googly on this one, okay? I think Bengaluru cannot afford more industry coming into Bengaluru at this point of time. We're talking about a city which has 145 lakh people on any single day, another 55 lakh people coming into the city every single day. That's literally 200 lakhs of people. The population to the vehicular ratio is 0.82, which simply means to say that literally everyone has a car. And that is the serious issue. Now, can we afford for more industry to come into Karnataka?
No, but Harish, the flip side of that...
I think we need to be
sorry,
worried.
No, you know,
we need to be worried about that.
The flip side of that is, you know, IT, as we know it, could be obsolete 5 years from now. AI could take over everything that, you know, programmers and coders are doing. So the fear and the real danger is that the next revolution, of course, Bangalore has been a beneficiary of the IT revolution for the last 20 years, 30 years. The next revolution, Bangalore could lose out.
Well, I'll put it this way. The ecosystem of Bengaluru, particularly the IT ecosystem, I mean, what started with medical transcription of the voice at a point of time, then data, and then moving into KPO, and then moving into IT end-to-end services, then moving into higher-end stuff. Today, we are talking about AI, cutting-edge and bleeding-edge stuff. We're a constantly evolving city. So what I'm saying is there is a certain bandwidth that has been established for the city, and I think the city can manage only that. If at all we need to expand outside of Bengaluru, not within Bengaluru.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Harish Bajur, thank you very much for joining us. We'll see how this plays out between these two states. It's a competition that happened in the 90s and 2000s as well between then United Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka, between S.M. Krishna and Chandrababu Naidu. We'll see how this plays out in this new generation.